How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Road to the Final card. We have a Europa League card. They dropped the batch today. We got 6 cards, one of them being this SBC Youcef Atal, who's actually fairly cheap. He's only going to cost you around an 83. I think it's an 83 rated squad with an inform, which I think comes in at around like 25k on both consoles, which I think is a very good value SBC. So I can see a majority of the community actually completing this SBC. Just based on the value alone, regardless of upgrades. Now, I believe they're 3rd place in their group. I'm not sure how good Nice is. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't really watch them. But, obviously there's the potential to get upgrades. And, he's just a relatively popular card from previous FIFAs, especially last year. Very versatile. Obviously had fullback cards, I believe midfield cards, a winger card, striker card. So, that obviously adds potential. You can maybe use them in the midfield as a CDM, maybe as a super sub. So it just adds that option, and some great squad options in terms of links, being arguably the best Liga right back. You do obviously have Florenzi's in form, and then for Algeria, that good Mars link. So there's some good links and stuff like that, but we'll get into the stats. 95 acceleration, 94 sprint speed. He's rapid. You can see in a lot of instances his recovery, his ability to track, especially those quick wingers, which is of course really important in this game. You always want to have that pace wide out on the flank. So he definitely possesses that speed to cause a threat, whether it be going forward or tracking back and covering his man. So very good pace. No need to really, boost that with a chemistry style. I think I used a sentinel actually, so that's like defending and physical. But pace is great. In terms of going forward, he feels like a winger on the ball. He's got great dribbling. I believe 87 dribbling with 84 ball control. 4-star skills as well with the 5-star weak foot is, excellent. And then, feels very good in terms of turning, which not only, on the ball feels good, but when he's, his lateral movements, his ability to contain the wingers, it allows him to, really defend better. So the agility is great at 84, and then 83 balance, and then the 82 reactions and 80 composure. In terms of distribution and his creativity in terms of playmaking, I'd say it was, relatively decent. Like, for example, a good cross to the back post here to Talisca, who heads it home off the crossbar. He's got 80 crossing, which is, fairly good, and 80 short passing. And then in terms of the defensive abilities, of course, which I value the most in a defender, of course, especially even a fullback, I thought he was a very good, defensive player as well, regardless of the work rates. I think he has high medium, so that could contribute to the positioning. He does like to get high up the pitch, but in terms of actual ball winning, his tackling was great. He's got 81 stand tackle and 80 slide tackle, 79 interceptions, but I thought he intercepted the ball very well, but defensive awareness at 74 I think is a bit low, which I think needs to be boosted, like I said, with a chemistry cell. I think I used a sentinel, but yeah, you could definitely notice it in terms of his ability to understand like where players are around him. Like he would shift into spaces that he shouldn't have and left his man open. So that is something to consider. And then physically, 82 aggression, which I think is great. 80 stamina, which is decent. 72 strength, which is good. And then 75 jumping, which is kind of irrelevant. So like I said, a very very versatile, very well-rounded card. And overall, a very, I think, meta, very good bargain card. So I would definitely recommend picking them up and completing that SBC. So that's going to be my Atal review. Please like the video, of course, subscribe, comment down below who you'd like to see next, and thank you for watching.